One aspect of tax equity failure is our state's inflexibility with respect to the guardrails. Now, this is not to say that we don't need the guardrails. We do need the guardrails. We've shown that we're able to, once we pay our debt, once we do these different things that we never did before, we created these guardrails in 2017, that we are able to make sure that our state is more economically ahead of things, and including the rainy day fund, which is working very, very well right now. But the guardrails need to have some flexibility. As you've heard here today, there are numerous problems with how our guardrails are addressing our inequities, whether it's Medicaid, whether it's education. So I'm going to give one example because of time frames regarding special education and how we've had a shift in cost from the state to the local municipalities. And what's happened is, back in the 70s, we created the special education program. It's federally required, and we have put that together here in the state. But we put together a rather onerous way of addressing special education. The formula was, and it still is, you get 4.5 times the pupil cost for the local community. The state's supposed to come in and provide 80% for the excess cost, and then the remainder goes back to the town. Excess cost has always been fooled around with, let's say, to address the spending cap and the guardrails. So the towns never really got the 80%. But this was, then you move into the 1990s when you had the PJ case, which required all students that have special needs go into our public education systems. But there was never a change in how we did the funding for the special education formula. The cost shift went right onto the municipalities. The municipalities took that all in. This is a great program, but it was never funded by the state. So we know how much this costs today. I brought with me today the cost shift, and it's $1.6 billion to the local communities as of fiscal year 2022. And you can see by town what each town pays. And this creates a problem because our special needs children don't get the kind of education they're supposed to get, so they can't get the jobs and be participating in our economy. This is really bad. It also limits the access to the students who are in the schools that have a higher need with our education cost sharing grant. They haven't been getting the classroom sizes and the things that they need either. In order for us to take care of our students, we need to make sure the shift does not occur in these communities. We need to make sure we analyze this in relationship to our property taxes and what's going on today. So I'm really thrilled that we are talking about this and that we can take a look at how the state shifted its cost to the local municipalities, which has cost our property taxes to go up higher than most states around the country. Thank you so much.